The next video we're gonna get into is Assassin's Creed Shadows. The final preview. I definitely want to play it. It looked super good. I love the kind of the aspect of having two protagonists. Would you say protagonists in the game? I don't know. It kind of seems like something I would definitely be interested in. But let's look at this final preview and let's see if I can finally make up my mind if I'm going to play it or not, because there's so many Assassin's Creed games. So I like continuity. I like playing like through the whole entire saga. But yeah, I'm into ninja games or shinobi games or samurai games. So
playing Assassin's Creed Shadows after
is it
multiple
good?
delays, the next entry keeps up with the satisfying action and traversal that the series is known for, but it also showcases a sharper eye for world building and giving its two protagonists their time in the spotlight. From my time sneaking through fortresses, taking in the sweeping vistas of the open world, and pulling off slick combat finishers, I got to see just how developer Ubisoft
I like what I'm
Quebec
seeing.
has improved its balancing act of satisfying action, RPG systems, and rewarding open-ended exploration in a captivating new setting that's been long overdue.
The world building actually surprises me.
Since Assassin's Creed Origins in 2017, the series has stayed comfortably within the realm of the open-world RPG, offering an expanded scope and narrative decisions to alter the course of the story. While this shift has led to some growing pains for the franchise, it has gotten a better handle on the additional layers to gameplay without compromising the fantasy.
I feel like it was time for them to do like
Shadows,
a Japanese
Assassin's Creed RPG shows that
samurai
ninja cracked the code on the role-playing element with its
because Odyssey's more for like
something the series has struggled to present in a
gladiators.
way that hasn't muddied the narrative waters.
They got Valhalla for like
It'll be quicker if I go.
Shadows sets its sights on a new mystery deep within a revamped Animus program. In this new simulation, we focus on feudal-era Japan and the secret history of both Yasuke, an historical African slave who became a full-fledged samurai, and Naue, a female shinobi taking up the mantle of her father's legacy. The pair eventually team up to navigate a radically changing 1500s Japan, rubbing shoulders with other historical allies such as Oda Nobunaga and Kuroda Kanbei, while taking
that
down
actually
a shadowy
existed
cabal of
in
warlords
history,
manipulating
but
the country's
is the lady
from within.
a historical figure too, or
Damn. One of Kanbei's dogs. Kill them.
I spent most of my playtime exploring Harima Province, one of the early zones that featured a quest line involving an insidious plot to undermine the region's power structure. The world of Assassin's Creed Shadows is massive, but thankfully not to the ridiculous size of Valhalla. That said, plenty of opportunities were packed in this province, and the viewpoints to observe nearby points of interest helped steer me in the right direction.
It looks vast.
A general theme I found compelling was how Shadows emphasized harmonizing with the open world, a cultural element the developers wanted to highlight with the Japanese setting.
For all those we care about.
This theme
so
also
far I like what
to
I
the
see.
side activities and how the world changes over time with shifting seasons that alter the terrain. Shadows ditches the need for hunting, and instead, you can find and draw rare wildlife found in the wild. It was an odd activity at first, but I found them endearing and a relaxing change of pace. I soon found myself being taken in by how atmospheric and thoughtful the setting was.
That was worth the wait.
Shadows also emphasizes the dynamic between the two protagonists.
Is this a game that you're gonna have to do like multiple playthroughs in order to like complete it?
I really enjoyed their dynamic within the story, and they play well with each other during cutscenes. Yasuke is a gentle giant and wise samurai enforcer who offers some poignant insights while learning about Japanese culture.
The reigns will continue in a different form. Another battle, same war.
Naoe's growth into an assassin with a heavy legacy to uphold shows an early look at the dramatic highs of the main story. You're free to switch off characters in the open world and during moments in the main story, letting you play as who you want in most key missions.
You're right. Let's do it.
But in an interesting addition, you also have the option of playing in canon mode, which presents a defined story without major narrative choices,
I definitely feel
which was
like
added after
I'd have to
developers
play
saw
canon
how many
mode.
fans were
'Cause
debating what the
am I
definitive story
wrong
was
in
for
wanting to
Valhalla
play
and
as
Odyssey.
Yasuke throughout the whole game? I definitely need
So
to
it is
play
you.
canon mode.
Yasuke and Naoe
Just to get a
also
balanced
represent the different
experience.
extremes of Assassin's Creed's combat and stealth experiences, which have also seen clear upgrades across the board in Shadows.
Oh,
For
hell
combat, there's a heightened need for dodging and parrying strikes, crucial to piercing through armor to deliver a killing blow.
That's sick.
It injects
man.
Ghost of Tsushima's offensive and defensive style of swordplay,
Okay.
but it also has familiar AC combat skills such as power grabs and the always funny kick move I used plenty of times. I generally felt pleased with the more thoughtful approach to combat. However, it also
Is it
comes
as
with more
slow-paced
challenges,
as Ghost
which
of Tsushima?
unexpectedly made some of
Or-
the encounters in the game feel a bit more difficult.
Jeez.
Shadows also struggled to present fights with multiple foes accurately, and it can be easy to get overwhelmed by enemies coming in off-screen.
Okay,
Still,
that's the
when
first
the new
thing.
combat in Shadows hits, it certainly does hit.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
impressed
that's
me most
satisfying.
was
That's
the
good,
revamped
but
stealth gameplay, which appropriately incorporates elements from Ubisoft's other stealth action series, Splinter Cell.
That should be all of them.
With the new visibility meter, you can see how open you are.
I need to slow down. Identify my target.
Furthermore, there's a
my question is, can you let's say you're in the middle of a mission, right? Let's call it a mission. I don't know, or like a storyline. Can you switch between the two characters? Like, let's say you take out the enemies with one, and then you can switch to the other, or is it kind of like you had to make your mind up before starting the mission? I don't know.
greater emphasis on light and darkness. You can even snuff out candles to add some cover. My favorite addition is the ability to go prone, which, as you can expect, is a game changer.
I like the
for
stealthiness.
stealth. Playing stealth with Naoe was so satisfying, and it does well to showcase just how much that gameplay style has improved.
Oh,
While
hell
both
yeah.
characters can combat and stealth, they also have clear limitations. For instance, Yasuke is a formidable fighter and is capable of ambushing enemies. However, his large stature is not ideal for
I feel like he's
advanced stealth.
tanky, for sure.
In addition to being incapable of climbing certain areas, he's also not great at performing the leap of faith.
It is harder than it looks.
As for Naoe, she's a skilled assassin with access to a grappling hook and smoke bombs.
I like the fluidity
However,
of
her nimble
Naoe,
combat
but
style is far more reliant on parrying and dodging, and one hit from an elite enemy's heavy strike can take a chunk of her health bar. While
Yeah.
pulling off Naoe's combat skills was satisfying, I often had to resist the urge to take out every
I like the
enemy and run for
movement
it when
and
things got out of
stealthiness
hand.
of Naoe, but the combat of Yasuke.
Continuing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you can manage and upgrade a base of operations. As you recruit allies, they'll head to your hideout to open up shops and offer new side missions that incentivize revisits to previous zones. But Shadows takes this feature a step further by allowing you to build out your custom village in the vein of Animal Crossing. The Town Builder
That's
mode
cool.
offers plenty of options to add necessities and some personal touches to the hideout. I spent an unexpected amount of time building more housing and decorating my space with Shinto shrines and pets, such as cats and tanuki. There are also side activities, such as a visually striking meditation minigame to help you earn additional
Naruto and
perks.
8K.
It's an unexpectedly cozy side activity for an AC game, and I was quickly taken in by how satisfying it was to walk around a massive village I had made in a reasonably short time. So far, Assassin's Creed Shadows is shaping up to be a solid follow-up to Ubisoft's ambitious Valhalla. Even if the familiar crop of open-world bugs and quirks popped up during my time, I still found a great deal to appreciate with Shadows and its world building. While this conceit is not an uncommon backdrop for video games, which can be easy to mess up with insensitive representation, Assassin's Creed Shadows so far does well to justify its take on an open-world RPG set during this culturally rich era, especially in its handling of the two protagonists. With the release finally coming soon, I'm eager to see how Ubisoft's take on Assassin's Creed's journey to Japan will come together. For more on the latest upcoming games during this busy opening of 2025, check out our final preview of Civilization 7. And of course, for everything else in the world of video...
Alright, I'm not into Civilization 7. But, all in all, seems very interesting, honestly. Okay? But as I said, there's a lot of, I see trade-offs. Because, like, I like her movement and stealthiness and fluidity. But I don't like her how her combat looks or feels, or I don't know. I don't know. I like his. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna have to play like canon mode in order to get that balance of both characters, because I feel like it's very easy to just pick one for the whole gameplay. The only thing that he mentioned that obviously every game has, but I don't really like, is the bugginess. And also Assassin's Creed. I played other Assassin's Creed game and they don't really, the ones I played have some mechanics that are, they don't work as they're supposed to. So that got me kind of nervous. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely looks like a game that I would be interested in playing. Or maybe like an introduction. Well, not an introduction, because I did say I played other Assassin's Creed games, but maybe like a good foot in the door.